just listening to what Lupita was saying, it just reminded me, people have said to me, I don't understand, you cast someone so beautiful as Lupita, and then you had her be a motion capture character, and I think, would it be okay if she were ugly? Like, what like, yeah, anyway, I cannot wait for you to see the work that everyone on this couch has done in the movie. The scariest day for me was when Harrison Ford was injured, which was just absolutely hideous. But the every day felt like there were challenges because I knew how important this was to so many people, and that was never a presence that went away. And so every decision I knew had this importance, and yet we had a day to make, we had a story to tell, and it was always about trying to do the best work possible. Thank you.
Andy Howell, Science vs. Cinema, and Ain't It Cool News. This question is for J.J. Abrams. Since the original trilogy, we've sent probes to lots of the planets in our solar system, and we've discovered hundreds of new extrasolar planets. Did any thing we've learned from science make its way into the design of planets in this movie?
No.
What about math? Math? Anything from, English?
You take that question. You go for it.
Okay, yeah. No.
Question here.
Hi, Asif Kamashak News. JJ, since you two were really the brainchilds behind the story, how much did you guys look at the extended universe and the extremely large canon of books that have been written around the Star Wars universe when you decided to make this? Or was it more looking at Return of the Jedi and just figuring out how you guys feel it should have gone?
Hey, you want to take it?
I think it had more to do with Jedi and the continuation of 4, 5, and 6. This is 7. I think we were aware, we're respectful of the canon, but we really wanted to tell a story that interested us and delighted us, and we didn't really want any rules and parameters particularly. We just said, well, we can do anything we want with this story. What would be the most fun thing to do on this page and the next page and the page after that? And that was sort of the guiding principle, I think, more than the canon or anything that had come before.
All the way over here in the front. Well, for the cast, many of us has been thinking about what happened after Return of the Jedi for the past 32 years. Did all of you have those questions, and when you got to finally answer them, did it live up to or surprise your expectations?
I didn't understand the question.
I wasn't a huge fan of the whole thing. I'd seen them and I had kind of interest, but I missed the Star Wars boat as it was. So I didn't want to that so much. But even so, it was very exciting finding out what did come after Jedi.
Yeah, I would say that that it's still called Star Wars for me was really, and that sounds, but in a way it's 30 years later, but the exact same things are going on in a way, which I thought was so telling of, so true to life that even though I feel that's we have such short memories of huge, events and mass genocide, and then we kind of forget about it, it seems, and there's still the same people are in charge, and the same group of people, younger, older, everyone comes on and feel that their problems are unique, and then it's all a cyclical thing, and it seems like finding these people, and a lot of things have changed, like the setting, but really the circumstances are the same, I felt was very true, and that for me was what I took for, well, less plot points and like, oh, I always knew that, Leia would be doing this or Solo would be doing this, more like nothing really changes. That answered your question.
Yes.
Question here?
Hi guys, this is for JJ and Lawrence. The names of the characters have always been really unique in Star Wars. What's the process that you guys use to come up with new ones, and did you use any that were left over from Mr. George Lucas?
don't know if there were any left over. I think the criteria was, did we like it? That was it. Really tough criteria. Did it sound good to say it? Did it feel good to type it?
Yep.
And don't you think?
Yeah, and a lot of names came and went, and some names stuck. And I remember when we put down BB-8, it was a name that it was the first and only name that droid ever had, but we called him BB-8, and we still do. Rey and Finn and Poe went through many iterations. Kylo Ren was Kylo Ren fairly early on, and there was a sort of backstory. And Maz Kanata, I think, was always Maz Kanata. So and we changed Leia's name. No, we didn't really do.
My name is a product of spell check.